guys, I'm Kira, and today I'll learn how to pronounce the words ночь and ночью, meaning night or in the night. Let's start with ночь. Let's say the first two letters with good Russian default mouth position. Jaw slightly forward, tip of the tongue behind the bottom teeth, lips rounded and protruded. No, no. In English, the letter O closes to an oo sound. O, O. But a stressed Russian O does the opposite. It opens either from an O to an ah sound or from an oo to an O sound. Oo, oo. Let's do it again. Jo tank lips. No, no. Now we're ready for the ch. Ch is always soft and the tongue is high and forward inside the mouth when we say it. Let's do it. Jo tank lips. Ch, ch. Not ch with a low tongue, but ch with a high tongue. Once you have a good oo and a good soft ch, there's something magical and subtle that happens when you put them together. Because the tongue has to move so dramatically from the o position to the ch position, we can actually hear it happen in the o vowel towards the end. NOICH, 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 NOICH. When you first notice this, it's tempting to overdo it. Think back to when you first learned this word. Sometimes we could hear this phenomenon happen, and we would say NOICH in an attempt to reproduce it. The thing to do here is to allow the change in vowel quality to happen rather than to force it. Or in other words, not to overemphasize the change and to let it happen as late as possible. Let's do the whole thing. Jo tank lips. NOICH. NOICH, 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 NOICH. Ночью is similar, but there's one more secret to know here. The soft sign means that the y sound at the beginning of the letter u is very strong. We do this by placing our tongue very high and pushing lots of air through to make a buzzing sound. Y, y, you, you. Now all we have to do is put it all together. Jo tank lips. NOICH, you. NOICH, you. Ночью, ночью, ночью. Practice it slowly for weeks, and when you deploy it in speech, give yourself a second to prepare. With time, this word will become easy, but you must slow it down and be precise in order to master it. Let's do it. Jo tank lips. Ночью, ночью. Ночью, 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 ночью. That's it, guys. Be sure to find me on YouTube at Learn Russian with Kira and subscribe so you don't miss an episode. I love to hear from listeners, so please suggest a word for an episode or just say hi in the comments. You can also support my work on Patreon at Learn Russian with Kira, and you can check out my video course at unlockingrussianpronunciation.org, where I explain why some letters sound different in certain situations and how you can learn to predict and pronounce all of the subtleties. And if you teach Russian and you like my videos, please consider recommending Learn Russian with Kira on YouTube to your students so they can see them too. Счастливо!